Go Cougs. Today we had Mike Linn of Linn Energy out speaking at our breakfast. Mike talked about his background coming from Pittsburgh, starting a 3-person small natural gas firm and growing it to over $1 billion organization. His history in the MLP market and coming to Houston, Texas and building a successful company.
Like Ted Bauer, I didn't attend the University of Houston or the Bauer School, but I was asked to speak to the Entrepreneur School. And before I spoke to the Entrepreneur School about 5 years ago, I asked our people internally at Linn, I said, how many people went to the University of Houston that work in our company? And they came back to me and said, well, we have 250 Bauer School and University of Houston alumni. And I said, I never knew that. I mean, I didn't know that at all. So then it dawned on me, and I thought I should get involved because you're in the 4th largest city in the United States. You should have a phenomenal university in this city. If you're looking at all the grads that graduate from the University of Houston and the Bauer School especially, you want that university to be the best you can because that's your workforce. The people that go to Rice, and nothing against Rice, usually come to Rice and leave. It's a very small school where people go to UT, go to A&M. A lot don't come back to Houston. But people in Houston that go to the University of Houston work hard and they stay here, and that's our workforce. So I thought we got to get involved in the University of Houston, make Bauer School one of the best business schools in the country because that's who work for our companies. So that's why I'm affiliated with the University of Houston. The interesting thing about Linn is when we decided to go public, it was the time we thought we'd sell. When you do an IPO, it's essentially selling your company. But we were approached by RBC Bank and Koya Rockoff, who's our CFO today. They had done a study in Canada that the Canadian trust model held 75% of the unit holders in the Canadian trust model, which is like the MLPs in the US, were US citizens. So they thought we have an aging population in the US. Why can't this work in the upstream market and the E&P side? So we looked at it and we said, yes, you can if you do certain things. So we're sitting back and we're saying, well, how do we convince people that we're not the 1980s, where we're going to take all the money and essentially put it into wood chipper and they're not getting anything back? So we came up with a model saying, well, number one, buy long life reserves with low decline. Number two, hedge the production. And number three, when you drill development wells. We went public January 1st, 2006, about $750 million at that time. At the end of 2007, Quantum took their money off the table. Their $15 million had turned into $498 million. I thought I should have a green jacket, like the Masters. I got a dinner at Tony's, and I think Linn Energy paid for it. And then we continued growing the company, and we grew. The company today is about a $10.5 billion market cap, but a $15.5 billion enterprise value company. It's the 8th largest E&P company in the U.S. When you graduate from this school and you're alumni, don't forget your university. Don't forget the bases. Don't forget what they did for you. Give something back. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be in terms of volunteer hours. It can be manpower. And at Linn Energy, my legacy, someone asked me what my legacy is. I said, I want my legacy to be, A, it's a great company. B, people like the work there. And we are voted one of the best places to work year after year. But 3, more importantly, give back to the communities you work in. It's for the good of the communities that you serve. So that was my legacy, those 3 points.